So you're in Montreal right now, right? For this event, for this VFX event.
Yeah.
Super cool, super cool. So I have a podcast, and we're specialized in Marvel. So Marvel movie, Marvel series. So my question are more going to be around the characters and maybe the story than the technical stuff. But don't hesitate to talk about technical stuff around these questions. So let's start with the first one. With this new movie, Across the Spider-Verse, we're going to see like many Spider-Man and some we've never seen before. And you make each character unique with their own animation. So which Spidey did you have the most fun working with?
You start, and then I'm going to follow up because I've got a definite answer on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So it was quite difficult to select because we tried to, pay homage to the comic books from throughout the ages. But I have to say, for me, it's Cyborg. She is by far such intricate details, and so many departments collaborated, and she looks so cool, and there's so much stuff on there. And not only that, I just found out recently, Kelsey's the one that animated one of her favorite shots for my department. We always rave about it, and we never realized until recently that Kelsey was the one that animated that test shot for us. So for me personally, I love Cyborg.
Oh yeah,
nice.
An absolutely stellar character to play with and to animate. And what Alan is referencing is a small test shot that I did in December of 2021, which I'd done multiple different versions, and it was kind of a fun little experiment just to get the mechanics down and play with, how that character was going to move and look. And then downstream departments can use it to work on the look and all the lines, and it's awesome.
Nice. Can't wait to see it because I saw some picture and the action figure actually. What was your inspiration for this character?
I think she was always a veteran of the war, and I feel like for a lot of us, our Sony Picture Animation characters are fairly what's the word, rounded, very soft, and Cyborg is such a sharp character and with so much variety and so much history, and she's been through a war, and just the way that we did her textures, the way that she moves, and the amount of gadgets and things on her. I mean, for that, and she also has a giant Gatling gun for an arm. I mean, what more can you ask for?
Yeah.
So can't wait to see her. Good.
Yeah,
and are we going to see like any Spidey from Canada?
Yes.
There is a possibility you may see a Canadian spider person at some point.
Cool. Good. And many agree that Spider-Man has one of the best rogue gallery among all superheroes. Which ones should we expect to see in this movie?
Ooh. Can we answer that?
There's a lot. We built somewhere in the neighborhood of 130 spider people.
Yeah.
And so, I rather, why don't we surprise you in the movie?
You'll be surprised.
Yes.
But to kind of put a little sweetener on it for you, in every one of our Spider-Verses, in every one of our environments, to ground, the heroes in reality, the environment has to be a city like Montreal. There has to be people walking around, going about their business, just like you saw in the first film, in the school or out on the streets of Brooklyn or New York. There needed to be people milling about and going about their daily business. Well, just so happens that we have a bunch of Spider-Verses in this next film, and all of those had to be filled out in some way, shape, or form. One of them, which you see in the trailer, in the latest trailer, you can see some of the background images, and you see just an absolute pile of spider people. We use that as an opportunity, not just to put in semi-generic or generic background people, but also to sprinkle that delicious, the total rogues gallery of just like anyone and everyone that we wanted to put in, that the client wanted to put in, and that we knew the fan base would want to see. So I'm going to leave it till for you to see in theaters and your fans to see in theaters, but I don't think you'll be disappointed because there is more than enough eye candy to look at and a wide variety.
Nice. It's gonna be a movie that we're going to have to watch multiple times to spot everyone.
That's the kind of talk I like to hear. That's the
yeah, to pause every scene. Only in the trailer we had to do this. So as you can see, I'm a fan of Venom. He also has his own Venom-verse stories in the comics. Do we have any chance of maybe seeing his appearance or one of his variant or something?
You'll have to wait and see, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
And the first movie won the Oscar for Best Animated Feature. And it's probably among one of the best comic book movie. Do you have equally grand ambition for this new Across the Spider-Verse?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's always the aim. Every sequel that is ever made is always meant to be bigger and better. That's what we're packaging, and that's what you're getting in theaters. Where the first movie had X amount of environments and characters, you're going to get a magnitude of 5 in this one. You're going to get action out the wazoo. You're going to get a film that looks even more incredible. This guy right here, he did the presentation on it, and we watched through it together last Friday.
Okay.
I had seen a lot of the things that the renders, etc., for the final. Still blew my mind. Bunch of stuff I haven't seen, and a bunch of stuff I didn't know in the manner in which it was processed and created. It is going to be awesome. I can't imagine anyone is going to walk out of the theater and think, that didn't live up to the first film.
Absolutely. Yeah. And we have to be humble too. There's a lot of great competition and a lot of other movies out there, but our group, over 900 people for 3.5 years poured our heart and soul into this. And every single frame is scrutinized and, just worked on for perfection. Just to give you some rough numbers, we're painting close to 900,000 texture maps, most of them at 4K. So I don't even know what kind of a disk space we took at our facility to do. And there's so many different variations. And at each station in our pipeline, each artist just pour their heart and soul into it. And so I hope we get recognized for this group collaborative effort and the work that everyone put in there. But obviously it's up to the Academy.
Wow. Can't wait. Can't wait. It's gonna be amazing. No pun intended. And we have entered the multiverse saga in the MCU. I know that the Marvel Studios and Sony have already collaborated on this multiverse in live action with No Way Home. Can we consider Across the Spider-Verse as part of this MCU multiverse?
That's interesting.
I don't know. I'm gonna give you that as my answer because I don't actually know the answer to that.
Yeah, I think if the fans consider it to be, then I don't see why.
Then we'll deem it so.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, we everything we do just make sure that the fans are happy and they love the story and they love the work. So yeah, I think if they like to make that connection, then
perfect.
Yeah, it'd be perfect.
Fair enough. Okay, thank you, guys. That's basically all I have for question. I don't know if you have some final words that you can say, that you can share about this new movie.
Apart from it being awesome, and just as you said, to get everything, people should not be watching it only once. They probably need some return viewings on it. So. Yes. Get into that box office.
Absolutely. And you know what? Every frame in the movie is like a poster.
Yeah.
So maybe buy the DVD. You can scour through it and find something that you like.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you very much for your time, guys. I hope that you're going to have a great box office and can't wait to see the movie.
Excellent.
so
Well, thank you
much.
so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Je tiens à remercier Alan Chen, qui est du Look Development Supervisor, et Kelsey Wagner, le Supervising Animator chez Sony Pictures Imagework. Ça a été un grand plaisir de les avoir en entrevue. Puis cette entrevue-là, justement, s'est passée dans le cadre de la conférence Café VFX qui avait lieu aujourd'hui à Montréal. Je rappelle aussi que le film Spider-Man Accross the Spider-Verse est à l'affiche le 2 juin. Très, très hâte de vous en parler. Je vous invite à nous suivre, que ce soit sur YouTube, Spotify, Twitch, pour qu'on en jase. Full spoiler aussi, une fois qu'on va avoir vu le film. On l'a vu, il va y avoir un paquet d'easter eggs, un paquet de théories, je pense, à faire, puis de références au comic book. Ça va être assez trippant à faire le breakdown. Full spoiler, une fois qu'on va avoir vu, tout le monde va avoir vu le film. Puis je tiens à dire aussi que Sony Pictures Imagework aussi débarque à Montréal. En fait, là, ils vont ouvrir un bureau ici, un de leurs nouveaux studios à Montréal. On le sait qu'il y a beaucoup, beaucoup d'expertise en effets spéciaux, en animation, en IT et technologie à Montréal. Et ils vont avoir besoin de nouveaux employés. Fait que n'hésitez pas à communiquer avec eux ou même communiquer avec moi si jamais vous avez vous cherchez des nouveaux emplois dans ce domaine-là et dans le domaine des technologies. Donc, sur ce, je vous invite à nous suivre, un petit pouce, un commentaire. Qu'est-ce que vous attendez le plus par rapport au film? Puis, si vous avez des questions de plus que j'aurais dû poser, n'hésitez pas à me les indiquer. Fait que sur ce, on se revoit bientôt. Ciao, ciao tout le monde.